All right, what's good, everybody? Welcome to today's trade recap. You guys are wondering where the fuck I'm at. Peep this shit. Anyways, one trade today was a dub. I actually was leaning bearish heading into this morning. Price ended up ripping up, changed my bias to bullish, and I still ended up taking a short. So without further ado, let's get right into it. My laptop is just sitting in a whole bunch of fucking water right now on this table. Um, Sorry if it's hard to hear me as well. I don't have my microphone, and these headphones I'm using fucking suck. Hold on, let's get to it real quick. Okay, so coming into this morning, I was leaning bearish due to this Asian high S&T. ES did take it out. As you guys can see, NASDAQ did not. And then we had this unfilled 1 hour below us with um, London lows. So what I wanted to see is I wanted to see price push up into this 15-minute for value gap and then reject it towards London lows, and I would have found an entry somewhere in here. However, what did we end up doing? We ended up ripping past it, inverting it, okay, invalidating this Asian SMT, and what else did we start doing? Well, we just started displacing higher and higher. So our next target was actually going to be these highs right here, which was previous day high. All right, so what I wanted to see now is we had a 15-minute open up from right here to right here. Get rid of this other one. And now I wanted to see, previous day high was my next target, so I wanted to see something like this, right? Tap into it and then continue higher. We can target previous day high, and then this blue line was also an unfilled bearish 4-hour fair value gap, so we could have had two take profits if we wanted to. However, we just kept ripping up and ripping up, right? What did we do? Well, we ripped up, flew past previous day high, created actually an SMT, and what did we have below us? Well, we had an unfilled 15-minute right here, and we had another unfilled 15-minute right here. And then also this was my condition, this 4-hour fair value gap. You guys come on here and see. Oh my God, if it wants to load. So we ended up inversing this 4-hour fair value gap at 10 o'clock, which then changed my bias to actually bullish on the day. Like I said, I wanted to see continuation towards previous high in this unfilled 4-hour fair value gap. However, we didn't end up getting that, but what we did get was a sweep of the previous day high, creating a PDH SMT. Let me just go down. I don't have my mouse, so it's a lot harder for me to navigate through all this shit. So these yellow lines are going to represent the openings to the 4-hour or to the 15-minute fair value gaps, right? So we continue higher, higher, higher. This is now the 5-minute chart. All right, so let's come down here. So now all I'm looking for after this SMT is a inversion. Why? Because what happened at 10 o'clock? Well, 10 o'clock opened right here with this candle, and what do we do? Well, we instantly opened high. Even though it was choppy for a second, we ended up opening high, creating that previous day high SMT, and then what do we get right here? We get a fair value gap on the 1 minute. So what do I do? Next candle rips it through with speed, stops at the SMT highs. My initial take profit was this 15-minute right here because this one had not opened up yet. Now, once price got to about, let's see what time it is, 10:14. Okay, so this 15-minute fair value gap opened literally right now, and we ended up going into it. So I went in for 2 minis on this trade. I took one out right here, move stops to break even. Okay, secured about $480 worth of profits on each account as of right now, and my next target was this initial 15-minute unfilled gap that I had. Well, what did price end up doing? Again, stops at break even. I already took partials. Price hits the first 15-minute and then retraces up, stopping me out at break even. So I ended up only hitting one take profit today. However, I still made about $485 across 13 accounts. So you guys do the math, that's roughly $6,000, and it's not even 11 a.m. yet. So with that being said, that was all I was looking for today. And then if you guys still were bullish even after that, price ended up did ripping towards that 4 hour bearish fair value gap. So if you guys maybe could have found an entry in here with conviction, I personally didn't like it because we had an unfilled 15-minute below us, and I would have wanted to see maybe that tap into it and then a rejection out of it. But like I said, I already took one short today. My break-even point was a 1-to-1, and I had a second mini going all the way down here to this other unfilled 15-minute fair value gap. Again, if you guys want to look at it, what it looks like on the 15-minute, here is what it looks like on the 15-minute, right? So here's the first one where it took partials, and here is the second one. So like I said, $6,000 before, I mean, even before 10:45, 10:30, I'll take that every day of the week. So with that being said, that'll be all for me today. I'll post my trade recap on TikTok as well, and then there will be a beginner's blueprint in about an hour and 10 minutes. So with that being said, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.